I shall take you as a nation. And we're going to learn about Vehi Veiti Etchem. By the way, there's an opinion that you have to have 5 cups. We leave it for Elijah the prophet, right? You've heard of that? You studied that? Right? Okay. So what we're seeing here, gentlemen, is that Moshe Rabbeinu, what he didn't know. And he's being told by God that, relax. You think the situation is getting worse. The nation, it's hard for them to see the good coming tomorrow. But this is what Moshe Rabbeinu is taught by Hashem in the 4 basic different languages of Geula. And according to this explanation that I'm sharing with you, is the great commentator, a colleague of Rav Kook in the old yeshiva in Volozhin, the Netziv, right? The acronym Nun, Tzadi Yud Bet Naftali Tzvi Yehuda Berlin, the great Netziv of the Volozhin yeshiva. Okay, his son is Rabbi Meir Bar Ilan, who they Hebrewized the name Berlin Bar Ilan. So the university is called after Rabbi Yisrael Meir, his son of the Netziv Volozhin. The Netziv was a colleague of Rav Kook, a great commentator, very speaking about the national side, the Emunah side, the Eretz Yisraeli side of the commentary. In any event, what we're learning here, 4 stages, even a 5th stage. The 5th stage will be culminated because there's, I will bring you into the land. That doesn't happen during Moshe Rabbeinu's time, does it? It only happens during the time of the generation of Yoshua. 4, at different stages, we according to the Netziv, this will be by Markat Arov, the noxious animals. No more sevel, no more torturing. As it says, I will take you out of the sevel, the torturing of Mitzrayim. Number 2, I will rescue from servitude. That happens in Barad. Number 7 rather. And there's no longer servitude, yet we're still in Egypt. When will be, I shall redeem you with an outstretched arm. That will be the great power of God exhibited at which strike? Bechorot, the firstborn. I will take you as a nation. I shall be for you a God. That is the Brit at Mount Sinai. A Brit, a covenant. We're accepting the Torah. God is taking us as a divine nation. And the 5th stage is coming to Eretz Yisrael. Now, what remains is that you tell me, is this a spiritual or a material side of the redemption? No more sevel is obviously what? Physical. Chomri. Material side of the redemption. I will rescue you from servitude. Obviously is physical. Chomri. I will redeem you with an outstretched arm. Take you out of Egypt, basically. Physical or spiritual? What was Steve? You say you were 2 ends of the rope. Physically, we're taken out, but we don't have any spiritual values. Here at Sinai, what are we getting? Spiritual. We're getting the Torah. It's Ruchani. And Eretz Yisrael maybe is both physical, Chomri, and Ruchani. Of course, this is the place to serve God. Very nice. So we see that these are the stages of redemption. Let's see what happens. Let's continue reading in the Parsha. Bivakasha. Yes. We're up to Pasuk Chet, namely I want to deal with it a little more tomorrow. It says here regarding the land will be a morasha. Do you see that? The end of verse Chet. V'natati ota, and I shall give it her. Her is who? Why is the land nekeva? Do you remember?
Because she's like she received.
The land is the recipient. Can we sow into the land? The land is like the woman receives the zera. I will give her for you as a morasha. We'll have more time tomorrow to talk about morasha. Which word comes into your mind when you hear the word morasha? Moreshet. What other word? Lareshet. What does the verb mean? Lareshet mean?
First.
No. To inherit. What is the word for an inheritance? Yerusha. So my question I'm leaving you is, Why? What is the difference between a Yerusha, an inheritance, and a Morasha? Are they the same? Are they different? That'll be the beginning of the subject tomorrow, or will just be a hint to something. You may have a Yerusha, an inheritance, that has to be bequeathed by a parent or someone that was the benefactor of this matter, and you will be getting it. But what happened for 2,000 years? The Jewish people did not have the authority, the control over the land of Israel, but it's still called for all generations a Morasha. So I'm leaving you with this point. What is a Morasha? And why is the land of Israel called a Morasha and not a inheritance, a Yerusha? For this and more in tomorrow's shiur.